This person's behind the camera.
Excelsior. This one word can be used to describe my hero. This word, meaning ever higher, describes a man with unimaginable goals to define an era of social unrest, of unjust conditions in America by weaving tales that would influence the population for years. Stan Lee is a legendary figure in America. Though many may not recognize his name, he is better known as the creator of the Marvel Universe, and lesser known as a visionary who sought to change the climate of America through his craft. Stan Lee is my hero because he defined a new generation of superheroes that I could identify with and create a culture that I felt accepted and welcomed into. Stan Lee epitomizes what it means to live the American dream. He was born in New York in 1922. He grew up in a poor family during the Great Depression with his Russian immigrant parents and a brother. He attended DeWitt Clinton High School in the Bronx and ended up graduating early due to hard work and a desire to start work to earn money for his family. Stan Lee started working at Timely Comics, which he would eventually turn into Marvel Comics at 17 years old. He worked as a gopher getting supplies for the artists and proofreading comics. Showing himself worthy of greater tasks, he was promoted to an editor at 19, a path that would lead him all the way to publisher in 1972, according to Wikipedia. Stan Lee did not get acclaim by having connections or money, but by showcasing his talents and work ethic. This is very inspirational for me, as I also have no connections or money to help me achieve my dreams. Stan Lee used comics to invoke social change in America. According to Les Daniels, author of 5 Fabulous Decades of the World's Greatest Comics, Stan Lee created the X-Men in 1963, at a time when the nation was in the Civil Rights Movement. The X-Men are a team of superheroes born with mutations that give them special powers. Through the comics, Stan Lee tried to illustrate that the mutations or differences that we are born with can be turned into direct advantages for all the population. This message was to be mirrored in the Civil Rights Movement, illustrating that what some see as mutation in African Americans is in truth a power that can be used for good. Some of Stan Lee's stories were created to teach a moral lesson. In the Spider-Man series, Peter Parker is bitten by a radioactive spider, and it gives him the strength and agility proportionate to that of a spider. He uses these powers initially for personal gain. It soon backfires, and Peter becomes partially responsible for his uncle's death. The message here was that with great power comes great responsibility. Stan Lee is an inspiration because not only is he a self-made man, but he used his power with great responsibility. He took his role as a public figure to heart and used his craft to create stories that speak to many generations. He created a new superhero that mirrored the common man in morality and character. He wanted to make a superhero that could inspire people to save themselves and not just dream for someone to save them. As with Stan Lee's life and creations, only one word can describe the impact he has on my life and America. Excelsior. Alright, I'm going to open this up to questions. Anyone have any questions? You, sir.
Do you like to draw?
No, sir, I do not. I do not have the talent to draw. But I do appreciate the way people can draw. I can appreciate their art. I can appreciate the way that a story can be told through art. Anyone else? You, sir.
So how do you identify with the new generation of superheroes?
Well, I identify with them because they're people with common problems. I mean, Peter Parker, like, throughout most of the series, he was a freelancing photographer who didn't make much money. He would struggle to pay bills. He wasn't living in the lap of luxury compared to, say, Bruce Wayne or Clark Kent from DC. I mean, like, these were real people with real problems. His greatest weakness wasn't, you know, a piece of Earth from his own home planet or magic. It was, you know, what brings down everyone else, self-doubt. just the importance of relying on yourself. That's how I related to the superheroes of the Marvel Universe. Anyone else? You, ma'am.
How has Stan Lee helped you feel accepted?
With Stan Lee's creation of the Marvel Universe, you know, it helped me feel accepted by joining outcasts who you know, dug the comics, that dug the TV shows and the movies that were, you know, inspired by his characters. And, you know, as a guy that really had a lot of issues growing up, it felt good having, like, common ground with other people. So, no more questions? I think that's it.